is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. There's so many things I want to talk about. I remember when I just started YouTube, and that was years ago, you guys. And let me tell you something, I have always been my biggest critic. And no matter how much praise I got, no matter how much recognition I've got, I was always my biggest critic. I used to talk myself out of a lot of moments where God was trying to talk me into my next chapter. God had to throw me into my next chapter. And a part of growth is trusting yourself, protecting yourself, loving yourself in ways that you didn't know you could. Taking that leap of faith and running with it and not walking with it. And we really are the creators of our destinies. As cliche as that sounds, it's so true. In less than a year, I've changed a lot of things in my life that if you would have asked me, a couple years ago, would I be doing some of the things I'm doing? I would be like, no. But you don't question it. You just take it for what it is. And if it goes against your morals and if it goes against your integrity, then it's not for you. And I don't want to go on a rant. I know a lot of people come on YouTube and they create these well curated videos, and I'm gonna have those too. But this was like, let me just set up and just talk to you guys. Maybe what I can do is a quick Q&A. So what I'm gonna do right now is post on my Instagram. I'm gonna post right now. This is real time. I'm gonna post on my Instagram right now Q&A questions, and I'm gonna just respond back to the questions you guys ask me. So let me go and ask the community that right now, and I'll BRB. All right, so I just posted on my Instagram, ask me some questions. So the first question is, can we know your hip and waist measurement? Let's get a measuring tape. Let me go get a measuring tape. Let's do it together. I might be a little like an inch over because I literally just got done eating a burger. So whatever. All right. This is what we're giving. So we are 27 and a half on a full belly. So I think on a good day, I'm like 20, maybe 26 and a half. Maybe the lowest. My skinniest, I'm 25. But today I am 27 and a half around the waist. And then around the hips, sliding down. I am, you can see, what was that, 43. 34. 34, 27, 43. So there you have it. I am 34, 27, 43. Next question was, what's my height and weight? I can't believe I'm telling y'all this. I just went to the doctor 2 days ago and I got weighed. I am 5'7" and a half, 5'8" basically, and I weigh 163 pounds. All right, she might look light, but she heavy though. That's what I'm saying. So I was really kind of like, when I saw 163, I all this time on my ID, on everything, I've been saying I'm like 130 pounds, 140 pounds. If I go missing, God forbid, knock on wood, whatever, like, they're going to be looking for the wrong person. They're going to be looking for a 130 pound woman. That's just that. I am 163 pounds and proud. And it's crazy because I just lost so much weight. I know I don't go by what I weigh. Like, I never weigh myself, you guys. I always just, like, I'll measure myself. I'll measure, like, my arms. I'll measure my waist. I'll measure my hips. So I know I like a certain proportion on me. And that's what I go by. I never go by the scale. So when I got weighed at the doctor's office the other day, I was like, who is that? Your machine is broke, sir. I remember when I was younger, I'll tell you guys a little story. When I was younger, I used to be overweight as a kid. And I would never forget, we were in PE, and I don't know if y'all remember, but PE back in the day, especially like in low income communities, inner city school, public schools, it wasn't really PE. we was working out in Ugg boots and flip-flops, you know what I mean? So I remember the PE teacher, that he had to weigh me in front of everybody. We would do our mile run, and then we would weigh ourselves at the end of the run, like as if we were gonna lose weight right then and there, right? And I was literally 198 pounds when I was, this was in middle school. I was like 11, 12 when this took place, you guys. And they weighed me, and kids were so mean to me. But that was the past, because them same kids, let's just say they're not mean anymore. When is your birthday? March 11th, 1996. I am a Pisces. What's your favorite music? And let me tell y'all something. I've been feeling my girl Tyla. All right, you ever seen that pretty girl from Joburg? And it's what they prefer. Yeah, y'all. I love me some Tyla. So I've been on that wave of Afrobeat vibes and stuff like that lately. Beyond that, I listen to like the 90s, 99, early 2000s. That's literally all I listen to. My friends always are like, why is she the DJ? But I have bomb music on my phone. Like, I have stuff that like might be underground, people never heard of, like, because I have a lot of friends that are DJs, so I get put on to the new ones. But my friends that are DJs be like, girl, you listen to the same songs. Like, I have the hot stuff, but I prefer the late 90s, early 2000s, like the Beyoncés, the Leahs, or I should say the Destiny's Childs. You know what I mean? The Janet Jacksons, the 112, you know, Jagged Edge, Run DMC. That's my vibe. Can you speak Spanish, please? Hola, mi llamo es Aljune. Mi español es muy pequeño, pero yo vive en Panama. I'm working on it, okay? The thing is this, I can understand Spanish better than I can speak it. Why are you choosing to be alone? Is this your way of asking me if I'm in a relationship? Mind your business. Will you be coming to Costa Rica again? I love Costa Rica. I love Costa Rica. I do want to come again. Last time I went, I'll put some snippets right here. The last time I was in Costa Rica, it was magical. I definitely had a great time. It was actually earlier this year. I was there for like 2 weeks. It was amazing, but I definitely want to go back. I want to visit the Caribbean side. Can I take you on a date? No, thank you. No, thank you. What book are you reading right now? I actually have my books right in front of me. Right now I am reading, ooh, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but right now I'm currently reading the Kybalion Hermetic Philosophy. How old is your mom? She has to be fine as This is what my mom looks like, you guys. Let me know, are we twins or not? My mom is 55. That's my best friend. That's my girl. Do you believe being the bigger person is overrated? I don't believe it's overrated. I think sometimes you gotta just know when to pick your battles. In a week from now, tomorrow, am I gonna be tripping off of this? If the answer is no, it's not worth energy, it's not worth my time. If the answer is yes, then let's talk about it. Time is, again, like I said, it's too short. I let so much stuff slide, especially being in LA, y'all. Like, between road rage and people messing up your food orders on takeout, you have to have patience. If people ever do, which is very, very rare, but if I ever have any kind of confrontation, I literally let God handle it. And not only do I get blessed 10 times over, but that problem that was a problem gets resolved in ways I didn't even know I could be like, wow. One thing I always say, God don't play about me. So when it comes to being the bigger person, I take pride in it because it only makes me better. Do you believe in separating the art from the artist? Ooh, that's a great question. As an artist, I'm like looking at my artwork right now. I am my art. Like, these are my babies. I created these images, whether it's music, whether it's a photography picture, whether it's art, actual art, paint, canvas. These are my babies. And to separate myself from it, it is me in a way, like They come from my subconscious, and I get to push them out loud with no judgment and the shut off of the world. So if I'm answering that question, can you separate the art from the artist? I don't think so. Personally, I cannot separate my art from me, because it's versions of myself pushed out into the world, and whether it's received or not, they're mine, you know? So they're like my little babies. Do you believe it's fair to expect someone to know what they want in their life at 18? No. You don't know what you want in life at 18. You don't know what you want in life at 30. You don't know what you want at life when you're 50. You only know what you know. You know what I mean? Like, you can only think as far as you can envision, and you still have so much to see. So you have so much to envision. You may know you want financial freedom. You may know you want happiness. You may know you want peace. You may know you want love. You may know you want a family. But you don't know what that image looks like. So you can reach for the goals, but knowing your core value at a very young age while you're still growing. And so I'm still learning myself. I just turned 28, and I'm like, wow. I'm not the same person I was when I was 21. I'm not the same person I was when I was 24. I'm not the same person I was when I was 27. I'm constantly evolving into a better version of myself. If you're 18, give yourself grace. Like, you have so much to experience, so many conversations to have, so many relationships to go through, whether they're romantic or platonic. You have a life to live. You're constantly going to be learning yourself, is my point. What's your favorite snack? I just ate a really nasty veggie burger. LA's food is, I've only had a handful of places, and it's because they're like pop-up shops, not from LA. LA food is overpriced and nasty. I want somebody to prove me wrong. My favorite snack. Salty or sweet? I like peanut butter and Oreos if we're talking sweet. I love like peanut and if I'm being fat right now, can I be honest and fat with y'all real quick? I'm a healthy person, organic, all that stuff. But if I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat. I like Skippy with an Oreo, double stuffed, and a glass of almond milk or oat milk. That's me. Savory. Savory. What's a savory snack that I like? Hummus, and there's these barbecue I-1 chips. I'm gonna post a picture. So good. Love eating. And I love fruit. Can never go wrong with fruit. But like real fruit, not like apples and oranges from America. How did you gain confidence as a beautiful, dark-skinned Black woman? I love y'all. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm just now getting my confidence. I think that's why I stopped YouTube, because I was living a life, but I was still figuring out who I am, what I am, like my voice. Every time I would speak, it would be, 100 people who are loving it, but there will be 5 people who would say negative things about it. And I would feed into the negative instead of the positive. Why am I going where I'm hated and not going where I'm celebrated? You know what I mean? So if I'm answering your question, how did I become confident as a dark-skinned Black woman? First, I had to realize this is the skin I'm gonna have till the day I die. I fucking love it. What you see is what you get. And the moment I really realized that was the moment my whole world changed. Confidence isn't something that's just external. It's internal. You gotta know who you are. You gotta love who you are. You gotta wake up every day and choose you. And when you do that, it's a game changer in this world. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Can't nobody show you nothing that's not meant for you. You attract energies that are for you. You attract the life that's for you. You dress for you. I look good for me. I'm in my house, in my couch, looking good as for me. I like it for me. Some days y'all see me on here, no makeup, for me. I'm not here to impress. I'm not here to show up for others. I'm doing this for me. It makes me feel good. So confidence, I would say something I definitely had to work on, but it was something that how I built it was showing up for me every day. I'll do a screenshot, but I have little me as my screensaver. In the moments that I do question myself, my position in this life, the woman I am in this world, I look back at that little girl and I'd be like, she is so fucking proud of you. She is so fucking proud of the woman we are today. Through it all, the good, the bad, the ugly. I cannot thank God enough for my trials and my errors in this lifetime. Every day is meant for you to win, whether you take an L or a W. And once I started realizing that, nothing is against me. Nothing is against me. I walk out and I take wins every day because I'm supposed to. What's against me? Like literally, what's against you? What's against you? Nothing. People don't like you. They're not meant for you. Also realizing not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is supposed to like you. Think of the most liked famous person in the world. They got haters. I remember when I first started popping on social media, people were sending me death threats. I had people who were talking about they were witches in my DMs trying to cast spells on me. I had people trying to, if I posted somebody that I thought was cute or liked, they would just try to sabotage. And I was just like, dang, like what is happening? But then I was like, it's happening. You know what I mean? I literally think this is my senior quote. You gotta let your haters be your motivators. You gotta just do you. I literally walk through this earth like I got God behind me and my ancestors in front of me, and can't nobody see me but me. So, I don't know. Confidence is something that I feel like all of us have. We just gotta trust it. Go back in time and see any musical legend in their prime, who would it be? That's such a good question. Musical. Ooh. I'm torn. It's either Michael or Whitney. Ooh. I was singing Greatest Love of All. The greatest love is happening to me. I'm gonna have to say, but I want to love you. Be my deep in your thing. I don't know. I'm gonna say Whitney. I'm gonna have to say Whitney because I feel that. Like Michael is my childhood growing up. But Whitney, from little girl to grown woman me, she been in here. I believe children are the future. Teach them well. I was children the future singing that song when I was like 5 years old. Now I'm a grown woman. You're all the man that I need. You're all the baby. Whitney was all over the place. And she was killing it. Okay, this is the last set of questions I'm going to do. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and let me know if I should do a part 2 in the comments. I'm actually having a great time, y'all. Like, I'm living my best life right now. This is so fun. Who do you want to have a biopic years from now? Me? The fuck? I would love 2 people. There's actually way more, but the first 2 that popped into my head that I feel like would have a really good biopic. First one, obviously Beyonce. Just her directing it though. Not Lifetime being like, let us do this. No, like her actually directing it and not the Disney version. Like show us the real nitty gritty of it all. Like I feel like Beyonce should have a biopic for sure, hands down. And if she wants somebody to play Kelly, have your people call my people. But then secondly, I would love to see Charlemagne the God. Like, I think he is so dope. He's so intelligent. He's so ahead of his time. His presence over the years have been, like, you see the growth. And that's what I'm constantly, like, intrigued by with people. Like, people who are growing, not people who are still doing the same thing 5 years from now. How are you elevating yourself? And not just that, how are you elevating others while you're elevating yourself? So just to see him, his initiatives, his journeys on the back end of things, beyond just the Breakfast Club and other things he has going on, the way he's helping communities out on the East Coast and in different parts of Africa, amazing. So would love to see his story, and just knowing a little bit about his background I think is dope. So those are my top 2 at the moment, but they're subject to change. On your dream vacation, where are you going and what's on the itinerary for the first day? Oh, y'all trying to have me out here. This about to be a long video. Dream vacation is Maldives. I'm in the Maldives. I'm with my husband, my soul God-given partner. And we are in the best time of our relationship. You know, the whole relationship's gonna be amazing, but like we literally like can't keep our hands off each other. He looking at me like a snack, I'm looking at him like the whole entire grocery store and menu, and I just am like, we just feeding off of each other, and the love is loving. And then we land on our private jet, on our private plane on the Maldives, and we have one of those over water bungalows, but then we also have the option to go underwater too, one of those $20,000, $50,000 a night type of rooms, you know what I mean? And we just go, we have a private dining on the first night for lunch. We have a private lunch in the bedroom set up when we walk in, and they're like, the people are there to greet us, take our bags, make sure we're situated. I go freshen up, throw on my bikini, I'm looking good, I'm snatched, okay? He looking good, he all glossed up and just chocolate and all that. And we go and we sit down and we're just talking in the waters right there. Maybe I see a dolphin or a whale or a stingray or something. And then after that, we go, we walk around the property, we go and talk to some of the local people. We're having a great time exploring. Then we come back, get dressed. I look good. I got on one of my real nice fancy dresses. I'm looking good with a T at the end. And I go and he surprises me. He's like, babe, I have another surprise for you. And I'm like, oh babe, what is the surprise? Like, this is already amazing. I love you so much. He's like, come with me. We open the door. There's a driver right outside the bedroom, and they drive us to the beach. And it's one of those candlelit private beach dinners, and all you can hear is the sounds of the ocean just hitting the shoreline. And then it's like, you know, I'm vegan, but it's like the bombest vegan food I've ever had prepared for us. And we're just like a whole bunch of candles and roses around us, and then maybe I see like a shooting star or fireworks, either one, I'm not mad at. And maybe we do like, you know, a little situation and we just laugh the night away and we have a good time. And I think that would be like my dream trip, like with my partner. Then I have like another dream trip where I want to like go and like build stuff for people in like parts of the world and help children and make them smile and all that stuff. But like, if I'm thinking like the lovey-dovey side, for sure. If I'm talking about my humanitarian side, dream trip, going to like Malawi or Congo or parts of Portobello, building, you know, a facility more towards women and children that they can, you know, have resources and, you know, have a proper place to sleep, have food, water, shelter, educational systems, stuff like that. So starting that initiative is also a dream trip of mine. So yeah. How are you? I am amazing. Thank you for asking. I am honestly, I'm happy. And I mean that. I'm really good. I think I'm going to end today's video there. There's so many more questions you guys are asking me, and I'm having a great time answering them, to be honest. So let me know in the comments if I should do a part 2. You guys are honestly amazing. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Make sure you guys smash that like button, and like always, I love you. God loves you more, and I hope you have a beautiful life. See you guys next time.